Hey everybody, very good morning. The first day in the week, total week is having trading days across the week. We are actually standing in terms of Nifty's value telling above the 25,000 mark. The Nifty consecutively closed above this psychological barrier, we can say, that the 25,000 mark. Previously, the first time Nifty closed 25,000 mark in the August 20th. Since then, it is now only closed above this 25,000 mark. So, about to almost 1 month of time period it has taken to close or clinch again the above levels of that 25,000. So, what it means? While checking or reviewing the behavior of the Nifty, the resilience it has been showing for the recent 3 trading sessions, which was in an accelerated way. Which means what? The strength is kept increased for the recent 3 trading sessions. And of course, with the strength getting increased, the point of 25,000 also held for the consecutive 2 trading days in a row as per our concept. Then what it would be? The next means, of course, the 25,145, which only the level we have been discussing, the very core monthly based resistance point, which I have been acting since July month. Even in the August month, the total month, if you look out, the 25,145 acted well in terms of resistance point. Like in the way, again, it is now acting as a 25,145 as a core point. If you want to get the proof for this, you just check the low of, that means not the low, that is a high of the Friday session for the Nifty. It was around 25,140 level. Just 5 point only shorted for approaching that level, but it got rejected there. After rejecting, the rest is in the history. You can check with the chart. So that is what the importance about the behavior of any particular range we are predicting and mentioning means that is acting like a mad. So this 25,145 is acting like a mad really, and which is also having a significance of making the further direction on the upside. If it is not, from here also one can see, provided it is struggling to close above the 25,145 means, or even it is not breaking that level means, one can clearly get the signal that the market is not having the strength to move beyond that, and one can expect the short positions can be built out, or the short based or a profit booking based trend also can be expected between the zone of 24,900 to 800 followed with, and 25,145 as a resistance point. So between this level, this week may take place to trade. And while it is trading between these ranges means one can fix the support as 25,400, that means 24,900 and 24,800 as a maximum for the week. And as mentioned in the upside, 25,150. Provided it is not broken, it is not approaches on closing basis about that level on the resistance. That is very simple. So between these 200 to 300 points, one can expect the total week would be playing on. And what would be the preview side for the market today means, of course, this is the 15th September 2025. The pre-market outlook we are discussing with the review already discussed, and we are going to see the preview for the same. while actually giving our praise by reviewing the recently ended week for the market or Nifty, the resilience reloaded, the powerful praise it would be motivating, or it would be giving confidence about getting clarity on the ongoing trend. In that way, the resilience reloaded means, of course, the positivity increased. So based on that, previous week's second consecutive weekly close for the Nifty in a positive manner, even with increased strength, that is to be noted. So what can be expected in the coming week? That means in the coming days, in the entire week, starting today on the 15th of September, Monday, the opening may be in the way of regular basis. It has now become as a normal for opening in the flat manner or a quiet manner, while aligning with the positive Asian market views. But the remaining portion of the day's trend would be very closely monitored, because once it approaches 26,145 itself, a signal for an upside would be coming. But anyhow, after breaking above 25,145 level, one can have a chance to get the retracement toward 25,000. Between this 100 to 150 points, if it is giving us a pullback value, there one can start building the long positions. Until then, it would be better to hold the long positions you are already holding. This is only for the 25,145 breakout kind of strategy. Until it is not breaking or struggling means, as said earlier, you can follow these strategies. And from the sector front, today also we can expect some support from the defense oriented and public sector enterprises oriented stocks would be giving momentum and continuing momentum in several stocks also. Apart from that, IT sector would be in focus in a mixed way. Large cap ITs can be expected to perform well. And capital goods, in a long basis, one can focus capital goods oriented stocks. Banking and financial services in a moderate way of activities, particularly from the public sector bank, and the finance companies would be in the housing finance, gold oriented stocks in the finance. After that, NBFCs one can expect from the financial services sector. So these are all the sectors can be focused as they are having the primary actions on moving the markets. On the stocks front, the day traders can utilize the movement from the stocks of Tata Technologies based on news, Apollo Hospitals also based on news, Dr. Reddy's Laboratories, GMR Airports, Engineers India, and Railtel Corporation. All the stocks listed here are based on this. And from the positional point of view, of course, it is inevitable as 25,145 should be recorded on the chart on the closing basis for the consecutive 2 days, where one can get the signal for the up momentum continuation towards the 25,500. Until then, if it is trying to struggle or it is trying to build the shorts kind of activities, means the rejections kind of actions can get the signals where one can see 24,700 would be the first core point of support or demand zone, followed with the 24,400. These levels are for the positional kind of activities or positional traders. So that's it from today's part of pre-market outlook. And it is very important to keep stop loss in every trade. So the rigorous stop loss we have mentioned here would be the best option to protect your capital and earn the gains. So thank you for participating in today's session. We'll meet again in tomorrow's pre-market outlook session. Until then, we wish everyone to have a fruitful day. Thanks again. Bye-bye.